Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Tampa. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play, first pass for Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way, now in his 18th year in the National Football League. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon to about the 35, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
And not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Dillon. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a pickup of 19, and the Packers are going to have a first down. On play action, now Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rodgers now on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Rodgers will throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On first down, Rodgers. He's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Pulls it in at the 13. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back now comes Tampa Bay. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Bernard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Dillon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Rodgers going to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. And 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
From the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scored. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it is 28-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. From the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Fournette once more on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Brady on the bootleg. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Allen Lazard and the rest of the Packers back out for another drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. A solid stiff arm. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brady going to try and throw on third down.
Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fournette, a first down carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the gun, Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And again, it's Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So after the INT, it's Brady. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Amari Rodgers to return it from his and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Fournette going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The big back Leonard Fournette able to push his way in from a yard out. And the Bucs get a bit closer. Ryan Succop for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that drive of 4 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing to battle.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Mike Edwards picks it off, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that puts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's taken in by Watson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Complete once again to Watson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Rodgers to throw once more. Flush to him, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game.
And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Gets it to his running back, Bernard.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
Brady's going to sneak it.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
He finds Watson complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now in Tampa. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he is going to lose yardage here. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9 on play action. Now Brady. And now here is another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On play action. Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Brady got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Throwing is Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Allen Lazard and the rest of the Packers back out for another drive.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give him a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
Rodgers now on first down.
And Lazard's got it again.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. You got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Rodgers throwing here. That's complete to Lazard.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Without much defensive resistance on that drive, and really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Suck him for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Preston Smith, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.